Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly supported by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
Welcome to Hold My Drink Extra Juice. Today's episode is kindly sponsored by Primark or Pennies, the ultimate high street destination that has everything you need this January to make it your year, your way.
Primark Pennies is the ultimate high street store that you know we all love and adore. I am a poet, didn't know it. As we all feel the post-Christmas pinch, Pennies helps as many people as possible to afford small joys in their day-to-day lives. Let's embrace the everyday, but also remember to treat yourselves to those standout trend pieces that make us look and feel amazing.
You always come out of Pennies feeling happier.
Yeah, because you're
just
a bag of goodness.
Yeah. The January blues is real.
Pennies fixes that.
Pennies fixes it. So whether it's stylish savings, a new double snuddy, a new set of gym gear, which always makes you feel motivated to go to the gym, or some new beauty bits you were looking for, they've got it all, girls. Pop into a store near you now. Log on to www.primark.com/IE to check out all their pieces. So let's get straight into our bonus episodes.
Hello, birds.
Hello, birds.
We used to, boys.
We used to chat at the end of this, or at the start of this, but now there's so many secrets in the stalls, we actually don't have time.
We genuinely don't have time, and I feel like if you're here listening for these secrets from the stalls, it's just time for us to shut up and get stuck into them.
True.
To be honest.
Yeah, the main chat is for the main episode.
Yeah, so this is just specifically for our secrets from the stalls.
Before we get into it, I got a DM of an update of a secret from the stalls we read out. I think it was a good while ago.
We love a good update.
Yeah, I think this was before we had the email address. I'm pretty sure because the message is above it, and I feel like we read it out from my messages on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So the dilemma was, at the time, the fella I'm seeing or texting for 7 months now asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes. He just told me he sexted and sent or received nude pics from a girl when we fought 2 months ago. So they weren't together at the time.
Okay.
I know we weren't officially together, but we were quite serious at the stage. He cried and told me he's sorry. It'll never happen again. I honestly don't know what to do, as I think I'm in love with him. Do I class it as cheating and call it quits, or start fresh as we're actually together now and trust him again? I'm sorry for how long that was, but you both give the best advice. Love you both so much. And then
we say?
I can't remember what we said. I can't, but she said, just thought I'd send an update. I took your advice. I took your first bit of advice. Oh, so she's telling us what our advice was. To start fresh because I knew I was in love with him, so I stayed. We've been so good, and we're going on our first holiday next week. I trust him fully. I know he won't do any of that stuff again, as he does everything to show me this, and I just love him so much. Thank you, girls, for giving the advice and showing me both sides of advice. Leaving him or staying, as it made me realise how much I wanted to be with him, because the thought of me leaving didn't feel right. Love you both so much. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Oh,
that's cute.
That's so nice.
We said both sides of it.
We said both sides, yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of advice needs both sides, and then you always kind of know what one you're swaying towards.
Yeah, or you know which way you're going to go. Like, is that, I feel like sometimes we say if you feel like you're going to always hold a grudge, then you need to step back from it. Like, if you feel like you're going to carry that anger into something, you need to step back from it.
Yeah, because a grudge doesn't go away unless you heal from it, or else get away from it.
Yeah, or you're just going to keep carrying it on with you.
Or else every fight you have, you'll be like, well,
yeah,
you've done this one time. That's what happens.
You keep constantly bringing it up.
Been there, like, yeah. But thank you for the update.
They're going on their first hollybops.
Oh, enjoy your holidays.
That's very cute.
And if you have any more updates, you can send to our email address, as you can with the dilemmas as well. So it's holdmydrink@goloudnow.com.
Just put the subject as update.
Update, yeah.
Just so we know which one it is.
And if it's just a dilemma, you don't have to put a subject in. Unless it's like a really urgent, just put in urgent.
Help.
Help me.
Right, do you want me to do the first one? Yeah?
Birds.
Okay. So the first one we have in is, hey guys, obsessed with the podcast as usual and just feel like I've never heard a dilemma like mine. Ooh. As I'll usually take the advice you'd give to others.
Okay.
But I have 2 side hustles on top of my actual full-time job. So side hustle A, I started 2 years ago, and it's a treatment with expensive products.
Okay, so I'm thinking like facial, lashes, nails.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. And then side hustle B is a service with no products or anything. I only started this a few months ago.
Okay.
What could that be?
What could that be? Why did I think, like, first sprung to mind is like someone coming to your house and organising your room?
Oh, here, if that's what it is.
Why? Yeah, let us know.
So I have friends, especially one, who just assumes she doesn't have to pay me, especially for side hustle B, as it comes at no cost to me. I'm thinking a massage or something. If it's
You would need products for that. Oil and a bed.
If your friend comes to you, I need to know what this is. I need to know what this job is. What's a job that I'm thinking nasty things. But obviously not. What's
I thought of room organisation on your
Yeah, and I'm thinking nasty. Shows where my head is. What could... I don't know. Anyway, we might hear more. Okay, so the friend comes and doesn't pay. I started my business page for this one and she texted me asking could I do it for her without even following or sharing my new business page. I said it to one of the other girls and she was like, what the fuck? So side hustle A, when I do this for her, she'll just cover the product costs, which was fine when I started 2 years ago as I needed the practice, but now still doesn't even offer anything.
Oh, wow.
But I'm still just more annoyed at the fact she had the balls to ask me to do side hustle B without even a follow. As a lot of my clients would be from Instagram, so that actually does mean more to me than the payment. I also just did a giveaway and she didn't even acknowledge it, and as a friend I would share anything my girls do to support them. So what I'm basically asking is, do I have a right to feel like what the fuck? Like, I understand the cost of living is crazy at the moment, but a follow, share, comment means more to me than any payments because I'll always do my friends favours.
Do you know what I feel like when you're in the business of Instagram being like a job, not a job, or like say it's your way of sharing your business, or it's like us, it's your job. It always like you'll always go out your way to support your friends.
Yeah.
But people who aren't in it don't get that.
Yeah, they don't understand
But
it.
it's not about. It doesn't mean that they're like, oh, you're horrible. Okay, but they don't understand what something like that can mean, like a follow, a share.
Yeah,
like
they don't understand how helpful it even is.
Yeah, so we're more conscious of it because
We're in it.
We're in it. Yeah.
So do you think to her she just doesn't? She's like,
Yeah. Now I think it is. I still wouldn't be like letting her away with it because of that. But maybe, so just ignoring that part, she should be offering you to pay.
yeah, yeah.
Wanting both services for free.
I hear it now.
Pay, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard because you used to obviously do it for just cover the costs.
I'll always offer, regardless if it's my friend or not.
Yeah.
Like, one of my best friends does my eyebrows years now, and I'll always always say a Revolut later on.
Yeah.
Sometimes, Nicole, I'm very sorry, I forget to Revolut you. But more times than not,
You will.
I will. Yeah. Even just to say it, like even just to offer it, and even if the friend says to her like, "No, listen, come here, you're grand." Like, your friends, it's the offer. I think
It's the offer
that counts more than the actual payment.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like she even said, following it on Instagram or sharing it on Instagram means more to her than the payment.
I feel like you definitely have a right to be. That's what she's saying is, do I have a right to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think you
could say it in a roundabout kind of way. Maybe this is my way of just saying things. Like, I'm not I don't like confrontation, and I'm not very direct sometimes with people. If you're in like a group chat,
That's what I was
all
gonna
the
say.
girls,
Yeah, be
throw
like,
your
girls.
page in, be like, girls, any chance you can share this with me, only if you don't mind. Like, I'm just trying to get the followers up on it or something, or I'm just trying to put it out there.
Yeah, or if you do a few girls' nails, be like, hey girls, I know I've been doing your nails for
a while.
Just the cost price, like, would you mind? I don't know if that part of it is important to you, you could do that. But if it's just the follow and share and comment kind of thing, just like Ellie said, send it in. I think
I'm trying to know what the jobs are.
I know.
A nail tech and a masseuse. That's where I'm going.
And just kind of explain to your friends maybe how, just when you're sending it in, just be like, it would mean so much or something, like, so they know that it's important.
Yeah. Because, like, different things in your life are important to you.
Because that's your life.
Yeah. They have different amounts of importance. Whereas, like, something that's really important in my life might not be important in Charlene's life at all. Like, that's just how it is. But sometimes you need to voice that
for people to understand. Yeah, exactly.
And it's not a matter of, it's probably not a case of her friend just being like, oh, here, I'm not going to share it or whatever.
But I can so see why you're annoyed about it.
Ah, yeah.
Not even acknowledging anything. And then asking, at least if she's getting stuff for free, like, be your number one
say
fan.
That?
Which?
How do you even say, can I have that for free?
I know, yeah.
Did you ask her?
Well, no, she obviously was like, oh, can you do this for me? Like, whatever the service is. If she hasn't paid for it, obviously it's nothing dirty.
I take all that back that I said. I don't know why that even came into my head. I was just like, something with no products. maybe. Oh no, you need products for that. I was like, maybe
Cleaner.
tarot card readings.
Oh yeah.
A site. She could be a bleeding medium.
Medium.
You don't need products for that. Your brain.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's awkward because it's France.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But if you're doing something for free, like they should be going out of their way to then at least
Help,
it's
yeah.
a share, a like, and a follow is free,
Yeah.
and it means so much. If you see a small business today, you listen to
Yeah.
this right now, support. Like just give them a like. It helps so much more than like other things even do. If you can't buy from a business, just like their pictures.
Yeah.
Share their giveaways, like stuff like that. So you definitely right to feel like what the fuck.
Yeah.
I feel hard done by. Yeah. Next one is, hey girls, absolutely love your podcast. I listen to it religiously every week on my drive down to college. I'm in my final year of college and I'm 21. I've never had a boyfriend or even come close to having one, to be honest. I got really drunk a few weeks ago and kissed a boy who was 19 but in the first year of college. We went home together and have been getting together ever since. All his friends are older, so he doesn't act young, but I just feel like it's so strange to get with someone so young. We're getting on really well and both said we're starting to like each other already. Do you girls think that it's a strange age gap for a girl to be older than a boy? My college is just a really small and everyone knows, and I feel a bit embarrassed with the judgment. Any opinions may make me feel better. Thanks girls, love yous.
No. I don't think that's what 21 and 19.
Yeah.
Basically the same age.
I think it's because,
He's younger.
yeah, my mum and dad, my dad is younger. 2 years younger.
Is
So
he?
my dad's the exact
There
same.
you go.
And they're in love.
See?
So, no, that's not at all.
I think there's just an old cliche stigma of the man having to be older than the woman, but like no.
Yeah.
That's never.
I think it's as well. I think it's because he's in the teens still.
Yeah. If he was 20 and she was 22, you'd
Yeah,
be like,
would,
"Ah,
you
here,
wouldn't
grand."
think getting off
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's just because it's the teen
But no.
age. No.
Because if it was flipped the other way around, it was a boy. My legs are so hairy. Oh my god. Shit. Cover up them pins. Yeah, no one bat an eyelid. Like,
No.
so if someone, I would never have anything to say about that. If I seen a girl 2 years older than a boy, I would never even bat an eyelid.
No.
No, I think you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I've
100%.
always been older.
You have.
Yeah, I've always been older.
Have you?
Yeah. I was old in school. I did did I do junior infants twice or something, or senior infants twice? I don't know.
Oh
what
yeah.
happened. So I was always like really unnaturally, well, not really, but I was always one of the oldest in school. Like I was 18 doing my whole year of sixth year.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I was kind of old in
Yeah.
school. But I think I've always been older than a man.
I'm always younger.
I clearly have a type.
Maybe.
Toy boys.
What's wrong
Sugar
with me?
mama. Yeah, sugar mama. No, I don't think
Um,
there's anything wrong with this at all.
Absolutely not. You're just overthinking 100%.
Definitely.
Like, would you think of bad of someone if they had?
No.
No.
And come here, if you're happy with him, if 2 years are happy, who fucking
Yeah.
cares?
If someone has something to say, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
To be so invested
2 years,
in
like-
someone else's life. And as
2
you get
years.
older, like that turns into nothing. Like think of it like if you were 30 and he's 28, like that's
It's not. It's literally because he's a teen that you're thinking it's
when
bad.
you're younger, age differences seem like so much bigger deals, like
huge.
Yeah.
Like
but then as you get older you're like the fuck?
if you think about like if you're with someone, if you're in third year and your boyfriend's in sixth year or something, it's like.
Yeah.
But then when you get older and you're 40 and 43,
Yeah, you're like
it's nothing.
come here.
Yeah. Don't
No.
worry. Just focus on yourselves and use both being happy and fuck. If someone has something to say, then they're obviously just jealous or something.
Yeah.
Because that's strange.
Odd.
Yeah.
The next one then is a long one. So actually it's not too long, but if I get tongue tied, ignore me, okay? Okay. Hi girls, me and my boyfriend have been official since the start of 2022, but we've been basically together since May of 2021. We did have a slight hiccup in October of 2021 when I found out he was two-timing me with another girl, so we took a break for a few months and he then decided he wanted me back. Since then, I've moved up to Dublin and I only get to see him once a week, which is quite normal for us because we were both working so much during the summer. We didn't really get to see each other much more than that, so that doesn't bother me. Recently, I feel like he hasn't made much of an effort to see me. I come home late on Friday and leave early enough on a Sunday, so I only get to see him on Saturdays. When it comes to most Saturdays, he wants to go out to the pub or go spend time with other people. I understand, like we're 19. It's normal to want to go out, but he could go out on the Friday with the lads when he knows Saturday is the only day that he'll get to see me. Sometimes he tries making excuses to not see me, but I insist. He never FaceTimes me during the week or ever tells me he misses me unless I say it first. as well as never doing anything fun in public if it's just me and him. He also makes no effort with my family. I ask him to come over instead of me going over to his all the time, but when it comes to that day, he forgets or makes an excuse not to come. Anytime I try to bring it up with him, he gets annoyed. I suggested taking a break from our relationship, so he would have time to figure himself out and work on himself, and I could have more time to focus on work and get my college work done, but he got so protective and also almost threatened me. I do know he has personal stuff going on as well, but I just feel like he's not prioritising me and I can't do anything about it. Seeing him is what I look forward to at the end of the week, and I get so excited, but I just feel like it's not reciprocated. What should I do?
2 things. First of all, I'm like, she's 19. I'm like, you
Shut
should
your face, you're 19. What's that?
No. Oh yeah, what was I again?
You're 19. Shut your face.
Yeah. We're not telling you.
We're not telling you.
If anyone hasn't seen California,
yeah, that's what it is.
It's your man. What's he called? The Corminator.
Oh, Cormac.
He should go on the podcast.
Cormac, the
That would be
Cormac.
great, yeah. Or Mark.
I know Mark.
Do you?
Text Mark, yeah.
That's
He's
a great
friend.
idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it, Leanne?
Mark's very crack.
Right, okay, perfect. Okay. I'm like, she's 19.
You're so young.
You shouldn't be in something so complicated at that age.
It's meant to be like being in fairyland,
No.
being in a relationship then.
Even Zac Efron is not worth your time at 19.
No.
Like, even if he was trained, like, if he looked like Zac Efron.
Why won't you go out in public with her? That's weird.
That's weird. Also, people make time for things they want to make time for.
Yeah.
Don't give him excuses of like, oh,
If he
but
could, he would.
If he could, he would. If he wanted to, he would.
If he wanted to, he would, yeah. And to me,
It's so hard for us because after, like, if they're obviously together a few years, it's easy for us to sit here and be like, bin him.
yeah.
But bin him. No, I don't like this man.
No.
Don't like him.
No, yeah. He only tells you he misses you only if you say it.
This man is not making you feel good about yourself,
No.
first of all.
Yeah.
What's this man actually get? You need to write your pros and cons.
Pros and cons. Here we go now,
What are,
Charlene.
what are the pros? Right.
What benefit is he adding to
So
your
let's
life?
say all the cons, because there's many. So
Okay.
stressing you out,
Yeah.
threatened you
Yeah.
when you tried to go on a break, not seeing your family, making excuses not to see you, not seeing you in public unless you're with other people.
The only day that she has to see him, he wants to go to the pub with the
Go to
lads.
the pub. Doesn't prioritise you.
Doesn't FaceTime you during the week.
Doesn't tell you he misses you.
Is this man a pen pal?
That's nearly 10. That's 9. 9 cons. What's the pros? Maybe he's have fun time together when you do see him. Oh, sorry. Con number 10 is that he 2-timed her as well.
Oh, fuck yeah. Forgot
Let's
about
not
that.
forget about that.
Do you think they're just comfortable?
I think he's young. He's young and he's immature. He doesn't know how to be a good boyfriend, and don't wait around for something like this because
No.
it's not like he's trying. It's not like he's like actually naive to it. He's actually just a dick.
In May of this year, I don't mean only, but it'll only
Last
be 2
year.
years. In May this year. So
Oh,
what are we
this
now?
year,
We're in
sorry,
January. Yeah. So it'll
2
only
years
be...
is long.
I don't think 2 years is long.
Do you know?
No.
It's still sad though.
Yeah.
All my relationships have never been well. This one's fine, but the other ones that were only ever longest was 2.5 years. It was devastating. Anyway,
Oh no.
I just feel like he's giving me red flag after red flag.
He just doesn't seem to be very nice to you.
Like it's so hard when your first relationship is shit. Because my first relationship was shit.
It just
and then
taints everything after that.
Oh, it sets the tone
Excuse me.
for how you're gonna want to be treated. And like, if you learn now, if you listen and like, be like, okay, no, they're right. Like, I need to get out of this. Like, you'll be so much better off in the long term as well. Like,
If you let someone treat you like this, and he's basically treating you like an option.
Literally,
Yeah.
and he wants like,
We're not options. We're worth so much more than that. But
And
if
even-
you're letting him treat you like that, it's going to condition your mind to just always be treated like that.
yeah, you'll think that's not,
Yeah.
you'll think that's love.
Yeah.
And also, he doesn't even come to yours. You have to go to his, so he doesn't have to move. It's so convenient for him.
Yeah. He's like,
what does
she
he
comes
have
down to
do?
me.
You come down to him. He doesn't make an effort with your family. He's not really integrated into your life. You're all into his. If you
It
break
needs to be
up,
50-50.
yeah, 100%.
It really does. I think and I know it's going to sound so easy coming from us saying
Yeah.
that, like, and I completely understand that.
Mhm.
So if you are all mad about this man and like you really want it to work and you really want, things to work out, give him tell him how you feel, firstly.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is number one in a relationship, I think.
Yeah.
So you need to communicate with him how you're feeling, how he's making you feel. It's not that you
She
made
said
this
that
up out of nowhere.
anytime I try to bring it up, he gets annoyed. Well, that's another
Let him be
con.
annoyed.
Yeah.
Let him be annoyed. Like your feelings are valid. You're allowed to have valid feelings of like what he's making you feel. He's making you feel like that. You're
Yeah.
not just pulling these out of bleeding thin air. So I think you need to tell him exactly how you feel. Tell him what he can do to not make you feel like that. And if these actions aren't put into place in a certain amount of time,
Take
bin.
it away. Yeah, I know it's the hardest thing you'll ever do, but it's the best thing you'll ever do for yourself.
Put the time frame in your head.
your
We
head.
always say this. Don't tell him what your time frame is. So you say, right, I'm going to lay it all out. Like black and white, tell this man, this is how I feel. This is what you're doing to make me feel like that. Any chance you could do this, this and this, so I'd feel better. We'd get along better. We'd have a better relationship with each other.
Yeah.
And say in your head, right, I'm going to give this man a month.
Yeah.
If you only see him every Saturday, that's only 4 times.
That's 4 times. Yeah.
Say, I'm only going to give him a month in your head.
Don't tell
Down
him
month.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Ding, ding, ding. You're
bada
out.
bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how it goes then. I think, yeah.
But we want you to be happy
Yeah.
wherever you do.
Think about somebody who's in your life who'd FaceTime you during the week, who'd be interested in your
you
life.
could be putting your time into. You could be having your. So does she live away actually?
Yeah, she moved
Yeah. So
to Dublin.
you could be seeing your friends and said, seeing this man who is just treating you as an option, do you know, and building different relationships. And you don't need to have a boyfriend. Don't feel like you have to.
No.
At 19, especially. Like.
No, you're only a baba.
Next one is, hey girls, just want to say I absolutely love your podcast. It's helped me and my girls so much.
We love you.
You should be so proud. Also went to your first live show. It was genuinely so funny. Best night ever.
Oh.
In 2020, just before lockdown, I got out of a long-term relationship and moved on in the same week. It sounds crazy, I know, but I checked out my previous relationship for a very long time. Everything seemed great with this boy. We fell head over heels. We were both in the same college and I lived away from home, so he would regularly come over to my student house. Next thing, lockdown hit and we decided to move in together in my student accommodation. Everything was good and we got on so well. Honestly, I've never lived with a better person. We were in love and is something in your eyeball?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It really stings.
Let me see.
Is there anything in there?
Oh, come close.
Oh, brilliant. It's just another fucking thing to the list.
It's a little mini sty. How did it only come?
I literally just felt
It's like
it.
a little dot on your waterline.
Oh,
Do you ever
yeah,
have
look.
them? Yeah. That's a sty.
Okay,
You put a tea bag on it.
add that to the list of things that are wrong with Ellie this week.
Very run down bird again.
What's going on? Thanks because my fella left. I'm really sad.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
Honestly, I've never lived with a better person. We were in love and I've never been happier. Bear in mind, we still aren't official at this stage. We spoke about it, but it just never happened. Summer 2020 comes and things go bad and we decided to end it and I moved home to my hometown until college started back. We continued to meet up and sleep together the whole summer and the 2 years
Wow.
2 years following. Telling each other we loved each other, but when things were bad, they were bad. I was heartbroken most of that summer. The distance was awful. Fast forward to now, nearly 3 years since we first met and a lot of drama in between. Both of us seeing other people at different stages, but yet still always being in contact in some way or another. The longest we've ever gone without speaking to each other has been about 2 months. Now we both graduated college and moved back to our hometowns, which is a good distance away from each other, but we're still always in contact. Up until 5 months ago, when we both lived near each other, we were still sleeping together. Silly, I know, but I don't know what to do. Part of me thinks after all the time and everything we've been through, I don't want to let go, but the rational side thinks it's never going to go anywhere. I still love him and I know he still cares, but neither of us will talk about it or anything. Recently he's been wanting to meet up and making more of an effort to text me first. It's a head fuck. He can blow hot and cold a lot, but I can't help how I feel. Do I ask if we're ending or ever will be, or do I just cut all contact and move on? Because deep down I do know it's stopping me from really moving on. Your advice would be great.
That's a toughie.
That's really
When you
tough.
know in your head what you should do, but you're not doing it.
You
Like,
don't want- yeah.
yeah. Like you know that this is holding you back.
Literally.
And you-
it's like,
Yeah, you said it yourself. When you know something in your life is holding you back, but you just hang on to it because it's comfortable and it's all you know.
what do you
You're
do?
never going to move on from it. Like you're always just going to stay in that cycle. So you either ask him, "What are we? Are we going to do something? Are we going to give this a go?"
Yeah.
Or you need to make the decision to walk away and move on from it.
Why don't you both, not both, but like ask him what yous are and then maybe he said, yeah, I want something to do. I want to do something to get like
I want something to
I want
do.
something I want someone to do. No, if like I want to try properly.
Yeah.
Or if he says no, we're nothing, then you can cut all contact and go.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
either way, you're kind of getting. But this is me being rational now, is saying that he's not good for you, because someone, when there's things are bad, they're really bad, is like, that's not what love is.
No.
People think it's like love's like there's fights, there's bickers and all, but like you shouldn't really be screaming. And I don't know what bad is to her, but
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Like, do you think someone that can, like, what's that word? Oh, flitter. I love that word.
What's flitter mean?
Like, just flitter.
Just
Like somebody that can flitter
float in and out.
Yeah. Somebody that can flitter in and out of your life. You can look at that two ways and be like, oh my God, it's fate that they keep coming back and we're just drawn to each other. Or it's just fucking convenient that every now and again I hear
You know each other once.
lollygag back
Yeah.
into her life because I know I can. Like,
Yeah, and it's like if you really had
there's
them.
another word of the day, lollygag.
Lollygag.
That's
Never
a
heard
good
that. Never heard that.
Lollygagging.
Is that just to waltz back in? Like, I like that. You can but yeah, that's the thing. I know.
Like,
That's what he could be doing. Because if he wanted to wife you up, he'd be like, no, I want her to be mine and only mine. He doesn't know what you're doing, but he doesn't really seem to care at the moment either.
Yeah.
Which is a bad sign. I think, say it to him, because he'll always think it. Just be like, do you want this to ever be Anne? See what he says. And if he says no, you can cut all contact. If he says yeah, then it needs to be a case where you are both just with each other and be proper with each other.
All or nothing.
All or no, like no situation, no, together. Like,
Yeah.
you know each other long enough, you know if you want to be with someone or not.
Oh, by then.
So ask him. Yeah.
Like this, yeah. Where is it? 2020.
That's a long time. 2023. No time for bullshit in 2023.
None. Yeah.
None.
And none of this being afraid to ask somebody what we are or what's going on. No beating around the bush this year. That's what I'm telling myself not to do either.
No.
I don't give a shite.
straight.
Like, I would rather feel embarrassed and have asked that question
Same.
than sitting there wondering and pondering and all that. I don't have time for. I'm too old.
No, life's too fucking short.
It really is.
You could die and you'd be like, fuck, I never asked him
never asked.
what we were.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, none of that this year.
No.
But I think you need to ask him. Put it in his court and see how much he actually cares. That'll
Yeah.
show how much he cares.
Yeah.
If you put the question in his court.
Be like, look, I'm not going to be doing this anymore if it's not going to be something serious. And if you don't want it serious, then I'm not going to talk to you.
No lollygagging or flittering.
In 2023.
Okay.
So you can send your dilemmas into homodrink@goloudnow.com, which is our email address. If you have any that you want answered. There's new episodes of Homo Drink Extra Juice every Monday. Our main episodes are out Wednesday, where we'll do a bit of chatting and a bit of advice given as well. Thanks to Primark for sponsoring this episode. And make sure to like, rate and subscribe.
We love it.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.